Hello YouTubers, a Someone Reviews here with a look at Transformers Legacy Unite Voyager class Vector Prime. And my brother kind of told me what I needed to do in order to get the 13 primes. And as you can see, there he is. I do only own 2 more Legacy figures. I just only own Legacy Animated Bumblebee, and I own the Lockdown, the Weaponizer Lockdown. Just because I didn't actually care for the Legacy line. Yes, I know there was a lot of good stuff in it, like Tarn. That just Tarn and some of the animated stuff, but I really wasn't a big fan of the Legacy line because everything was G1ified. Well, except for this, because this is actually Transformers Cybertron. I was a toddler back in the 2000s. I was born in 2001. I was 3, 4, 5 years old during Transformers Cybertron. That is how old I am. I am about to be 25 this year. This character came out back in 2005, 2004, 2003 during the Unicron trilogy called Transformers Cybertron. So yeah, really cool. It's really cool to get it modified. There's actually just I talked about it in the Amalgamous just a few minutes ago. Well, it's gonna be in the future, but it's these. This is my only complaint. If they remolded just this to be a little smoother, just remolded this somehow, just this bit, I think they would have done really good. But no, this is the G-Axis mold, so they kept certain things in the G-Axis style. But I do wish just these panels. Everything else I really do like. It screams Vector Prime. These do not. My only nitpick. It is so minor. But anyhow. There he is in his satellite jet mode thing. And yes, that's a Minicon port. That's a Minicon port. And that's a Minicon port. So if you had the original, if you had the Armada figures, you could have the Minicons plug in. But since this is Cybertron, that's a little bonus. That's a Cyber Planet key. But yeah, I'll talk about that later. Just for the youngins, the Cyber Planet keys were actually much bigger. Different designs, and these bits right here would plug into like a port, and you would activate like a bonus weapon. Like on the bit, there's actually a Starscream that's actually really big, and he came with a Cyber Planet key, not a Cyber key, a Cyber Planet key. And what you could do is you could put it in his no rays and like his guns, and he'll have a sword and then a bigger gun that comes out. So yeah, these were like little toy function things. I used to lose these a lot as a child. But yeah, there he is. And the painting on this thing is surprisingly good. Like the sword detail here. It's actually pretty much spot on in a way. The gold that's all around it. The windshield here is really nice. The gold back here. Like I said, I wish there was... Anyways. These bits right here. I really thought that these were going to be like a rubber bit. No, this is solid plastic. That's really good. Back here, the feet here are painted really well. They are bluish compatible. Okay, use these bits. This bit here. Yeah. It's a bitch grip. But with these, apparently, yeah, use these. Don't use these. So you can have him flying around. So sorry. Have him like that. Flip him over. The blue is here. That untabbed. There's gold all around here. These are the shoulder pads. These are the arms. There we go. There we go. And yeah, even right here, this is the chest. And even in here is actually really well painted. There's gold. And yeah, overall, this is actually just like a really cool figure. I actually really do like this. No, I'm not getting any more Legacy stuff. Like I said, I never really cared for Legacy, but I do regret the Minosaur. That is actually the #1 thing I am truly upset about. It's just I did not get Minosaur. That's just me. Other than that, did not really care for this line. And I only got Vector Prime because, like I said, my brother told me you had to have the Legacy Vector Prime because he actually started the Age of the Primes to get to 13. So he pretty much started it all. I know the first review I ever made was a remake of, Prima Prime and Megatronus, which was pretty much the video of my new beginning of restarting my channel. This actually started it off. Those two figures were just pretty much the new toy line with the new new feature of the primes. Which that's what I'm mainly getting in this line. It's just pretty much the combiners and the 13 primes. Not really wanting to buy anyone else. So yeah, as you can see here, he does have a gray fin. It is a little, yes, I know. It doesn't tab, so yeah. Yeah, there is like a bit of a line going through. He does whoosh, he does move around. And he's like a satellite jet thing, which is really cool. And also you have these. These can store. There are actually tabs right here. There are ports right here, tabs right here, and you just pretty much line it up. And that will tab in right here. And also in bot mode, I'll show y'all, but there's also ports right in here that you'll slide it in and cover up in his chest, which I really do like that look too. And then with the sword, as you can see, it is that I think it's called burgundy, but it's on a hinge. I have no idea why. And also, he is actually the only prime that does not have his sigil on his weapon. Or anywhere. But what you want to do is you just want to come down here. There's a port. There's a peg. Plug it in. the normal weak storage compartment for the other weapons, which, unlike I know others will complain, I don't care. It's storage to me. I'll either do it or don't do it. But I actually really do like that storage, and you can actually plug it into the sword. I'll show y'all later, and like I said, this is the chest, and you can plug it into his chest. For comparison, here he is with Alchemist Prime. As you can see, he is a Voyager, he is a deluxe, he's a long boy, he's stumpy, he's a little stumpy. Here he is with the other flyer, Alpha Trion. That's also a Voyager, but as you can see, he is actually a long boy. He is like the longest. And you know what? I am actually going to be transforming Quintus Prime off camera, so we can actually have most of the flyers. That's not Onyx Prime. Get in. There we go. Yeah, I will be doing a full comparison on all the primes. Once I get the other two, like I said, I am trying to get the other primes. Just missing Liege Maximo. I'm just missing Liege Maximo and Nexus Prime. And then once I get those two, and if I did hear correctly, Nexus Prime will be getting the other stuff, will be getting his other components, and then he will have like his own combining. And here he is with Quintus Prime, and as you can see, Quintus Prime is actually a longer boy. He's actually longer, or she, I don't know. I think there's only one fambot in the Primes. So yeah, as you can see, we have the 3 ships, minus the Onyx. And also, I do know that Liege Maximo is pretty much a flying football thing. So we're gonna have pretty much 4 flyers, 4 flying-based primes, so that's pretty cool. Now then, time for transformation. Remove the sword, and I find it easier if you just use that just really oh so gently. Go here, and you can remove the Cyber Planet key. And there's also a tab right here and a port right there where you plugged it into the ship. And you can actually plug it into the sword. And that is actually a really nice looking design here. I really do like that. Just wish he had like his prime sigil somewhere. So you just set that off to the side. Now then, time for transformation. First thing you want to do is you want to come back here. Just untap that. Fold that up. just untab from here, and then just fold this up, leave it out of the way. Next, you want to come to the arms, untab, hinge these. You just want to mess with the hinges and get the arms situated. I don't think they... Yeah, they do tab. There we go. There you go, just leave the arms like that. And then you just want to... This part's a little tough, but you just want to untab slightly. Oh god. That is actually that's actually quite tough. Just... There we go. Just untab those. And then you want to come back here, rotate the fins in. Well, actually, before you want to do that, you want to untab the foot. Then you want to hinge this. Fold that up, fold in that bit. And there is I believe there's a tab and slot connection inside. And you just want to fold in the foot, fold in the leg like that. Do the same. Fold this in, fold this out, fold that in. And that is like his legs all done. Just fold this up for right now. Rotate the waist. Then what you want to do is you want to fold in the arms. You want to rotate, you want to untab. You want to untab this. Oh god, that's a tough joint. Oh, that is tough. That is... There we go. Just want to do that. Fold all of this out. Rotate this 180. Fold that in. Come up here. Fold up the head. Just like that. And what you want to do is you want to tab this bit. There's a tab right here. There's a tab right here and a slot inside. You just want to like line it up. There you go. It will tab in. Do you want to tab this right in here? And you just want to and then you just want to fold this in like that. Fold this back here. Just want to fold that right there. Do that, and that kind of like creates like his cape thing. Go up to his arms, flare out his shoulder pads, come to the arms, open this up, fold out the hand, there's a tab and a slot, and that will keep his arm in place. And yes, he's like there's like hardly any hollow, so all of y'all who complains about hollow bits, rejoice, he is barely hollow. Fold out his arms. Stand them up. And that is Vector Prime all transformed. And I gotta say, I do like it. Like I said, just only minor nitpicks is I wish the legs were a little slimmer. Not exactly explosive wires, but eh. But yeah, it's just such a really cool figure, to be honest. Yeah, this panel actually does not tab in very well. And also, just like every Voyager that's been coming out recently, the hands can't open and close. Oh, he fell. Oh, he fell. There we go. But yeah, really cool figure. And he has the shiniest face ever. As you can see, we have that red going through the blue face. He does have red eyes in there. The gold crest. And as you can see, oh my god, stand. Just stand. And as you can see here on the shoulder pads, which was pretty much the bottom of the jet, there is gold going throughout. Blue up top and on the back of it as well. Moving up, there is gold on the crotch area. The knee pads here, the gold from up top does become like the bit of the knee, so there is actually some color on like his legs. And yes, the feet are colored in that I believe it's called burgundy. Coming up the back, not really much going on. There's the thrusters. So yeah. Posability wise, head can do a full rotation. He can look far that, he can look down that far. He can look up that far. Arm can do a full rotation. It can go in and out. The arms do tab in. There we go. There we go. There is a bicep swivel. Elbow moves about that far. There is a wrist swivel. Opening and closing hands, which is tight. He does have a waist swivel. Can do a full 360 due to transformation. Is a skirt thing piece? No. No, his skirt does not move. It's actually connected to the leg, so he can move forward that far. He can move back only that far. He does have a thigh rotation. Knee bends almost ass-kicking style. He can almost kick his ass. Foot can go up and down, and it can pivot, and there are ports in the bottom, so you can pretty much kind of give him like a flying look, or kind of have like a display that he's gonna kick, and it's gonna look really cool when he kicks you. And yeah, and the wing bits here, these bits here, you can move these however you want. Rotate these, spin these around, just do what you want. It's supposed to imitate his cape. I don't mind. But what he can also do is he is a knight. He is the prime of time. And he does have his sword, which can also angle. He can hold it. And yeah, it does not look horrible at all. Yes, I know there's an upgrade kit. I'm not getting the upgrade kit. I'm not getting the upgrade kits for none of the primes. And I know the upgrade kit gives him like a bigger sword or whatnot, but I actually do like the sword here. even though his sigil ain't there. And what you can also do with the Cyberplanet key is you can remove it. You can untab it. There we go. So he can have just like a little basic. So he can have like a basic sword here. But what you can also do with his chest is, as you can see, there are actually holes in his chest. And there are tabs right in here. And you just line it up, tab it in, and it kind of fills out his stomach. So if you don't like that design, you can have a transparent piece. But I personally, that's supposed to tab in. Why are you not tabbing in? There we go. I'm pretty sure that tabbed in. But I personally gotta use the sword again. Be very, very gentle. There we go. I do like his stomach being shown, and I do actually like the Cyberplanet key on the sword. Just like that. That's how I'm going to display it. So there are options. I do like his stomach. I do like his eyeball tummy. His core has an egg. Anyways, for comparison, here he is with Voyager class Amalgamist that I just reviewed. As you can see here, he's a hunchback, and also there is actually silver, like a silvery gun gray up here. I did forget to mention that. Here he is with Blastoff, which is really cool. I do like this Blastoff so much, way better than Combiner Wars. Here he is with Vortex. Here he is with Brawl, which is just like a very short Voyager. He's a leg. Oh, I just bumped Vortex. And then, boo, since this thing doesn't take long at all, except for the parts that tabs in very, very well. Okay, actually, this one that tabs in the most. Yeah, untab. Yeah, I'm trying to, do not fall. I'm just trying to remove something. Just trying to untab. I need like an exposure. Like a little wedge. Okay, that's actually in there a little too good. There we go. Yeah. That tabs in really securely. Just that one side. Yeah. Put that figure back. Dab his sword back in his hand. Kind of have him standing over there. Move the arms in the direction I normally have them, because that's how I like it. Six-eyed weird ass fuck. That's literally the best way you can describe Quintus Prime, just a six-eyed weird ass fuck. There we go, tap that in. And there we have Quintus Prime in bot mode. As you can see. See, he's like a six-eyed weird fuck. Compared to like the fucking time of the prime time. The prime of time. So yeah. And also here he is with Alpha Trion. No, I'm not gonna transform every single figure. So yeah, at the end of the day, this figure here was pretty much $60 on Amazon. I don't know if they're sold out. There was only 5 left. Mom was able to get this with a $5 ship price to get it as soon as possible, which was today. I actually did get this figure just today. I will be reviewing the yeah.
Hey, you want to split this lasagna with me? I'll cook it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't eat all of it. What you up to? Oh, you on the phone? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'll cook it. You know it's done.
Okay. That was my uncle. He's cooking he's cooking lasagna. But anyhow, yeah. If y'all this was like pretty much $60 because it was $50, and then there was a $5 with taxes was like a $6 shipping. So yeah, I was able to get myself a Victor Prime to complete the 13 Prime, because my brother said they're not gonna resell this in the Prime era, in the Age of the Primes. I will be putting him on the Age of the Primes playlist anyways. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put a whole new playlist just to have him by himself. I'm gonna put him with the other primes, and even extra detail on like his arms. Bless me. But yeah, really cool figure. Like I said, this is really just my only complaint. I wish they kind of like smooth it out, like they remolded this somehow. But other than that, that's really about it. That's my only complaint about the figure. It's the only eyesore that I see. Because his legs were like kind of like smoothy, bulky, not exactly, being ripped open. But anyhow, that's about it. Laters.